I think I fish Llangennith Beach, this beach, every year. Missed very few years over the last 50 years. It's just an area I love and I look forward to coming back to, and it's usually good to me. I usually catch a few fish. The whole focus of your mind is on fishing and catching fish, and it's just nice being out and away and in a natural environment and enjoying yourself. Everyone went fishing. I mean, all of my close friends went fishing. I mean, that's what we did. Probably more freshwater fishing in those days. We used to fish the mono and the usk, the Y, certain reaches of the Y, if they were accessible by bus. We used to fish them, and there were a lot of silverfish back in those days. A lot of dace, huge shoals of dace, chub, some excellent shoals of roach on the Y. You know, we were outdoors all the time. I mean, you know, boredom was never a word that used to come into our vocabulary, you know. You know, we were up from dawn till dusk and later and earlier if we got away with it. But then at 16 I left school, flew to Boston and joined a ship and spent 4 years in the Merchant Navy. And that sort of solidified my interest in boats and the sea and, you know, everything salt water. This beach is a couple of miles long, and to the untrained or the casual eye, it's pretty much of a muchness, but it's not. The area we are here, there's a very, very slight gully between, I won't call them sandbanks because they're not noticeable, but there's a slight depression. You can actually see, if you watch the wave pattern long enough, that it'll break more on the shallower water of the slight bank than it will in the slightly deeper gully. And the deeper gully is a natural food trap. It's where the current flows, it's where particles of food and shrimps and sand eels and the sort of things that fish on this beach are looking for, that's where it is. The very best spot on this beach is already taken, as it always is. The surfers are on the spot where the swells pushing in lift up and roll over the bank, but you obviously can't fish amongst 20 or 30 surfers. What's special about Llangennith? It's always been special. One of my lifelong friends, his parents used to have a caravan back in the sand dunes just over there. And summer holidays from about 13, 14 onwards, we used to come down here and camp in the sand dunes and on Bury Holmes Island, which is a little tidal island just at the north end of the beach. And we spent 3 or 4 weeks here, fishing and bait digging and catching mackerel and bass and selling them around the caravans and the tents to the campers, and back to Andrew's parents for a cooked breakfast every now and again up to the village. But you know, Llangennith was always where you used to really look forward to an annual trip. Yeah, it's a beach that's been very good to me in the past, and I've got a lot of fond memories fishing here. First cast, you're always keyed. Are they there, are they not? Just keep getting these little taps, and then nothing. Maybe very small bass or very small flounder. Hopefully we'll find out. The thing with braided lines, you feel every single tap, you know, they're incredible. The increased sensitivity compared to monofilament makes a huge difference. You just got to keep checking your bait. There's a bite. There's definitely something having a little knock. I might have a fish here. I thought, hell with it, I'll just try a really close cast, which often works in the summer. I don't know, 20 yards, nothing, just a little overhead flick, and more or less immediately, another rattling bite, only this time, hooked a flounder. Just keep trying. Hopefully that is the key, to drop a baits in close. It's always nice to catch the first one. I hate blanking. It is just nice being here, but you know, I've come here to fish and catch fish, and finally caught one. Are the Angling Trust perfect? No, of course they're not. I mean, they're not going to do everything for everyone, and sea anglers have always viewed them as primarily being a freshwater organisation, which they're not. And increasingly they're involved in saltwater issues. You know, the recent formation of a recreational fishery for bluefin tuna is one example. But there are lots and lots of other examples where the Angling Trusts are there, the voice for sea anglers. I mean, for the cost of a few hours in a pub on a Saturday night, you're going to support an organisation that is at the forefront of making the changes that anglers need to see our sport in the future. If we haven't got healthy rivers and ponds and reservoirs and a healthy coastal environment, what have we got?